Good evening. Thank you guys for jumping on this call. I believe you can hear me. Please, if you can hear me, just let me know you can hear me. And so I won't be talking to myself. All right. So, okay, what we'll be doing this evening is we are going to just be learning how to use 3 DEXs just for this call. It will be recorded. We'll make it available on our YouTube and make the video available in the call so everyone can actually see. So we'll be starting up with Ref Finance. Now, Ref Finance is actually built on Near. But for the fact that Aurora is a layer 2 built on Near ecosystem, it's good for us to also learn how to use Ref Finance because like a whole lot of us prefer using our Near wallets in receiving tokens, the Aurora token or other tokens. So what we are going to be doing today is we are going to be learning how to swap tokens on Ref Finance. For example, you have Aurora tokens and you want to swap them into Near, or you want to swap them into any other token. So what you do is you jump over onto www.ref.finance. So when you have this page, the first thing you do is you are going to click on this part of the home page that shows you to launch app. So you are going to click to launch app. That means you are going to go where it allows you to log in your Near wallet or to log in your Near wallet. That's actually what it asks you to do. Okay, so on the top right hand corner here, for me, my wallet is already logged in. My personal wallet is already logged in. But what could happen is you can actually click and you can actually click disconnect, or you change. Let's say, for example, I want to change. So there are a couple of wallets here that you can actually use to log in on Ref Finance. We have wallet.near.org, and then we have my wallet, mynearwallet.com, and then we have Sender Wallet, and we have Ledger Wallet. So what I have is Near Wallet. So I click. You are going to click to use Near Wallet. So let's say you have already logged in. You are logged in at this point. So this page is going to display what's happening. Okay, thank you, my network. All right. So this page is going to display, and then something is very interesting that happens. If you have been able to log in, on Aurora using your Near wallet, you can actually switch between Near and Aurora here. And what happens is you are able to see all your tokens that you actually have on Aurora on Near. Like something very interesting that happens here. Like all your wallets, it shows with your Aurora contract, your Aurora address. So we have this. We have the swap here. So let's say, for instance, that I want to swap tokens. So let's begin to see the tokens that I have. So when you click this, you are able to see all the tokens that you have in your wallet here. So let's search for Aurora. Let's see, do I have Aurora tokens? Okay, this is Aurora, but I don't have any Aurora token. It shows 0 at this point. So I don't have any Aurora token. So let's imagine that I want to swap something else for Aurora token. Okay, I have Meta. Meta is actually a token from Meta Pool that you have. So I click here, and at this point you can actually impute the amount of tokens that you want to swap. And if you want to swap all the tokens that you have, you're actually going to click on max, and then you see everything is going to show here. And then you come here again and click to select the token that you want to swap into. So let's say I want to swap to Aurora. So you scroll down. Now, if you're using your cell phone, you have to slide to scroll. And if you're using your PC, you just have to just scroll down to check the token. So let's say, awesome, this is Aurora, and then I click on Aurora. So what happens here is I request for quote. Now, for you to be able to swap through Ref Finance, you must have some amount of near tokens to actually run as gas fee, to actually run as a transaction fee to help you out. So to allow access to Ref Finance, what happens is the app asks you to use 0.2 near. Now, it does not mean it's going to consume 0.2 near from your wallet. No, it's just telling you that it's allowing access, and the 0.2 near still remains in your wallet. Nothing takes it off. That is how it works. And then I'm going to request for quote. So we wait a while. Okay, it's still loading. Still load. Okay, awesome. Now, the network.
Mike, I think you have to mute your mouse.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Sorry about my network issue. Please, sorry. Okay, so let's go on. So here I'm going to click on confirm. I'm going to click on confirm, and it confirms the transaction. Now, what happens is it's going to take me back to my near wallet, and then ask me to accept the transaction. But given that I already have, now this is what is going to be used from your near wallet. Is going to be
wait. Excuse me, sorry. We can't see your screen.
Now this is what it's going to take from your wallet. Okay. Okay, it's still recording. Awesome. So Rainbow Bridge, you have to connect your wallet. You connect your Aurora. You can connect your Ethereum. So we are going to begin from connecting Near and Aurora first. So this is what I'm going to do now. Here, what do I get to do? So I got to come to here. For example, I click on this button, the arrow button that shows downward, and then I select that which I would want to connect. Either is Aurora, or is Ethereum, or is Near. So I click on Near. That means Near is already connected. I click on Aurora, and then it's already connected. So, okay. Now, when it comes to Aurora, it's going to ask me on my MetaMask to actually give access for it to be able to work. And that's what I'm going to be doing now. Okay, so I have to switch network back to Aurora. I did something earlier that had to take me to use Ethereum. So now at this point, I am connected to Aurora, and then I am connected to Near, and I am going to use Rainbow Bridge to actually bridge from Aurora to Near, or to bridge from Near to Aurora. Now, this is what happens. When I am bridging from Aurora to Near, and I click on continue, now something is going to happen. It's going to show all the tokens that I have on Aurora. Are we having an issue with the network again? I don't think so. All right. So it's going to show all the tokens that I have on my Aurora network. So here it shows that I have Aurora and I have Ethereum. So let's say, for example, I want to move Aurora tokens. So I'm going to click on Aurora, and it's showing me here that I have 15 Aurora tokens. So depending on the number that I want to bridge, let's say, okay, I want to bridge 5 Aurora tokens. So I input 5 and I continue and I confirm transfer. Now, because I want to bridge from Aurora to near, we see something. My MetaMask is popping up to allow access, and it's going to charge me with gas fee from Ethereum. And then when I accept that, it goes through, your transfer is on the way, go to my transfer, and then I can actually see transfer is processing. You can see it shows here already that transfer is processing, and it works out. So like I did a couple of transactions like earlier, transfer is completed. Now something very interesting happens. I have made this transaction. I can actually go to my near wallet. Let me show us something. So I can actually go to my near wallet. Here, so I bridged 5 Aurora tokens from Aurora, my Aurora wallet to my near wallet. This is my near wallet, and let's see what's going to happen just now. So we can see that I have what 5 Aurora tokens here. You can see 5.005. Initially, I swapped some Meta tokens to Aurora, which is 0.005, and now I bridged 5 Aurora tokens, and we can see that here in my wallet I have 5 Aurora tokens. So that is how it works. So we go back to Rainbow Bridge. Let's say now I want to bridge from near to Aurora. What I'm going to, there's an arrow here in between the 2 wallets. So I'm going to click here, and then at this point, when I click on continue, I'm going to bridge any token that I have on near to Aurora. Let's say we click on continue, and it's going to show all the tokens that I have. Now, this is what happens. Not all the tokens that you have on your near wallet are going to show for you to use them on Aurora. The reason is because not all the projects built on near are built on Aurora. Just only those that are compatible, that can be hosted on the Aurora network, that you will see here. So we see Aurora, we see Flux, we see Linear, we see Near, we see Staked Near, we see USN, and then we see Wrapped Near. So let's say, for example, that I want to bridge Linear to my Aurora wallet. So I click on Linear. If I want to use the maximum amount, I'm just going to click on the amount, and all the amount is going to show up here. And then I click on continue. Now, when I click on continue, we see what it reads here. It says, once you confirm, the transfer will start. Transfer between Near and Aurora are instantaneous. So I click on transfer. Now, something interesting happens here. When I wanted to bridge from Aurora to Near, it used Ethereum as gas fee. Now I want to bridge from Near to Aurora. It is using Near for gas fee. So that is how it happens with the bridging from Near to Aurora. So if for you to actually use your Aurora like comfortably, you should just have like a couple of about 0.00 something Ethereum in your Aurora wallet, to be able to constantly use it for transaction fee. It actually helps a lot. And transfer is completed, and now it's gone. So now if I want to bridge from Aurora to Ethereum, I'm still going to, for example, I click on here, I say, okay, I want to bridge from Aurora to Ethereum, and I click on continue. But something happens here. The duration it takes for transfers between Aurora to Ethereum for now is still a while. And when you want to speed up the transaction, then it's going to cost you like much gas fee. And because we don't want to try that now, but you can click continue here, and then you proceed with what you are going to be doing. So shortly again, before we go, we are going to learn how to use a certain the app on on Aurora is called the Nearpad. Nearpad operates as a DEX and also as a launchpad on the Aurora ecosystem. Now, what it helps you to do is, so we can see nearpad.io, that is the website, the web link, nearpad.io. So what Nearpad offers is, it offers us a DEX and it also offers us a launchpad. Now, what is a launchpad? Launchpad is the platform where new projects on Aurora that wants to launch their tokens, they get to launch their tokens on the launchpad. And then also as a user, you can actually head over to the launchpad and actually buy tokens during their IDO sales. So let's, for example, let's say, okay, we want to try out the launchpad and see. So we click on the launchpad and allow it to load. Okay, page unresponsive. I think it has to do with my network over here. Okay, my network is like sort of a little bit bad, page unresponsive. So let's just wait a while. So at this moment, like if you have a question, you can actually like drop your question in the group, and yeah, I can answer them when we are almost done with the course. So when we click on the launchpad, so it takes us to the launchpad, and then we can actually see tokens that are about to do their IDO sales, or those that are yet to do it, or those that have done it within a short period of time. Now, my Aurora wallet is already connected, so like I don't actually need to go about connecting it again. But when it's not connected, you can actually come over here. You can decide to connect your Ethereum address or you connect your Aurora address. Now, both the Ethereum and the Aurora address are the same because it's Aurora Ethereum address. It uses the same address, but it depends on how you are receiving tokens and you are sending tokens out. When you are sending tokens from your Aurora mainnet on MetaMask, you have to be careful when you send Aurora to centralized exchanges. For you to do that, to send comfortably to centralized exchanges, you have to bridge it to your Ethereum address. That is using the Rainbow Bridge. You bridge it from your Aurora address to your Ethereum address, and that can now work perfectly. But if you don't and you send it to centralized exchanges, it's going to get lost in thin air. And yes, so we are going to check. Okay, so these are upcoming pools, upcoming IDOs that we can actually have at this point. This one is hidden, it's coming soon. This one is hidden, and this one is delayed. And what is it about? Is Hive initial token distribution event for Hive tokens. We guarantee allocation based on staking tiers. It's delayed a little bit, and I don't know if there's a particular process you have to do to get into it. But since it's delayed, you cannot actually click. Okay, this is coming soon. This is coming soon. So we can see that these are the upcoming IDOs that are waiting to like get started on Nearpad. And this is not working because it's delayed. And these are the ones that have just been concluded. We can see the TAO, the Atocha, the V-Wave, and all that. So that is how it works with the Launchpad version of Nearpad. So we can still go back to the DEX. Let's go to the DEX and see how we are going to use the DEX. Now, there's no difference between the DEX and what we experience with Ref Finance. Ref Finance is a DEX on Near, while Nearpad is a DEX and a Launchpad on Aurora. So the same experience that we had on Aurora, we can also see it here. That's what we can do. So for example, I want to actually bridge tokens. I want to swap tokens. So what you can actually do here, you can swap tokens, you can farm, you can stake. I think I explained that in one of our last calls that we had. So let's say I want to change my tokens, and then I'm going to check here, and then it's going to show me all the tokens that I have on my Aurora. It's going to show all the tokens while they still load. The first that shows here is Ether on. Okay, this has gone. So Ether on Aurora network. That means I have Ethereum on my Aurora network. Please, when dealing with Aurora Ethereum, you just have to be very careful. We have to be very careful. When you are done adding Aurora to a MetaMask, be sure to bridge your Aurora tokens from your Aurora network to your Ethereum network before you actually think of sending them out to a centralized exchange. Or when they get there, they are going to get lost. So I have Ethereum on Aurora Ethereum, and I also have Aurora tokens. So let's say I want to swap my Aurora tokens. I'm going to click on this. I'll click on Aurora. So I select Aurora. And then I still come here. And then I want to check the token that I want to change it to. You can also change it to near. You can also change it to like any token. So we have near here, for example. So I click here. And that means I want to change my Aurora, my 10 Aurora tokens to near. So if I want to change all the tokens, I click on max. I click on max and I wait. That means if I swap 10.3 Aurora tokens, I'm going to have 3.34147 here. So when I approve this, it's going to have me allow the transaction to go through from my MetaMask or my Aurora MetaMask. The reason is because Nearpad is basically on Aurora. So I'm going to confirm this. So when I go approving, it will take a while. Approve. So it has approved, and now I can swap. Confirm swap. I think network is a little bit slow, but the network is slow here. Let's just wait and let it go through. So, but the summary of it all, when it goes through, you just have to confirm and accept the transaction here, and everything works out through. So at this point, we're going to be ending the call here, and if you have a question, you actually put it in the group so we can answer all your questions. We can answer all your questions.